I hope so you're doing well. So it's been a few days. I haven't uploaded a walkthrough video of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. So now I'm continuing with my walkthrough of this game. Because I was busy with something and I had to do it before a deadline. So now, for now, we have a gauntlet. Speed power control. The BMW M3 raised the bar for ultimate driving performance. Housed beneath the power dome, the M3's V8 delivers 420 bhp and 0 to 16 4.8 seconds. Just what you need to survive a lengthy pursuit. 11.8 kilometer. Uh, we will just have 3 spike strips. So gauntlet is like a time trial, but you also have to escape the cops. So you have to avoid getting busted, avoid your car getting wrecked. And by the way, margin of error is more in gauntlet than a standard time trial or preview event. So the time limits are slightly lenient than normal time trial or preview. So let's start.
Built for racetracks, master of the road. For 20 years, the 3 Series has been entirely devoted to the world of motorsport.
Let's try Melbourne Red this time.
BMW M3 Coupe is all about adding the finishing touches to perfection. A light, high-revving, naturally aspirated V8 sits at the front of the M3, with a peak power of 420 bhp at 8,000 RPM.
Okay, so let's start. 2 minutes 55 seconds for the gold. By the way, the view of the mountains is quite beautiful from here. The mountains are quite breathtaking. That's what is called luck.
Suspect is driving on Silver Creek.
By the way, try to make use of as many shortcuts as possible.
I made contact. My vehicle has taken damage.
It was my bad. I wasted one spike strip.
Suspect headed into the line.
By the way, wrecking cops you can do, but we have to be fast as well because it's a time trial, not just a hot pursuit event in which we have to escape the cops. So if we will focus too much on wrecking the cop cars and
Vehicles down.
there were a few mistakes on my part, so I will attempt it again. Still, we have been promoted to another city, so let's see. So now we have been promoted to super car events. This Alfa Romeo car is quite good. Okay, so let's try this stupid event again. So wrecking the cop cars is important, but maintaining speed and being fast is also important.
Master of the road.
Because if we slow ourselves down to wreck all cop cars, so we will not be able to finish on time. And to an extent, I made few mistakes. Now I will try my best to get gold. So to an extent, these gauntlets are challenging time trials. They are not easy. So you are driving through the roads and you are also having beautiful views of the mountains and the nature and the sunlight. And this road is and the road and these tunnels are through the mountains. So that's great.
Monitoring fighters releasing your area. Proceed with caution.
Extract misconstrued.
To an extent, I did few mistakes in that shortcut.
I've made contact.
Target is heading towards the rock tunnel.
Another mistake I'm not going to win. Sometimes a shortcut will fuck you up. Sometimes if you manage the shortcuts right, the traffic will troll you. But well, the more challenging a thing is, the more rewarding it is to win.
Suspect tried to run me off the road.
Because sometimes if you hit a stationary cop car hard, it gets wrecked instantly. But I was slightly unlucky, so it didn't happen with me. But well, let's try to do better. now just one hit and this idiot cop car will get wrecked.
Suspect has entered the residential area.
Having a slight bad luck today, but well.
Monitoring spike strip releasing your area.
One spike strip got wasted, but well. Shit happens.
Target is heading towards the rock tunnel.
At least got rid of one cop car. Now things will be easier. Wrecked another idiot as well.
Suspect is driving on Silver Creek. Suspect is headed into the rock tunnel.
And you guys can see that that the suspension of this BMW car is not sticking to the ground. So it's not a car with lower suspension. So the game recommends that such cars, that with these cars we can take as many shortcuts as possible, because they will not lose much speed in the shortcuts which have gravel. I think so I could have done better, but well, let's continue to other events. This is Hot Pursuit Avalanche. The secret police aren't going to take your repeat offenses lying down. Expect to see them fielding faster response units with upgraded equipment. It's 19.8 kilometers, 3 spike strips, 3 jammer, 3 EMPs. No turbo for now. And the race is during evening and sunny weather conditions for opponents. By the way, I'm a fan of this Gallardo, so I will use this. And I will make it look like Ming's Lamborghini Gallardo in Need for Speed Most Wanted
Gallardo is the most
2005.
successful Lamborghini of all time, with 7,100 being sold. The new Gallardo LP
Even the rims are quite similar
has a more
to
powerful engine and is 20 kilograms
Ming's Gallardo.
lighter, resulting in an increased performance
Looking like
without
Ming's
increasing
Gallardo, so let's have
emissions.
fun. And by the way, this is a slightly tricky hot pursuit
Thanks to improvements to the
because
four-wheel drive
this event will
transmission,
take place at
suspension,
Eagle
and
Crest, and those
aerodynamics.
who have
A smooth
know this
underbody
game
and
well,
rear diffuser helps to suck the car onto the road at higher speeds. The new Lamborghini
Eagle Crest have
Gallardo
narrow roads,
LP564
and shortcuts are also
is
very
a
few.
master
And
at
there are
taking
multiple corners in which you have to
An optimized weight
brake to drift.
distribution of 57%
You have to manage
steer
brake
was
to drift.
achieved by placing the engine lengthways, hence the LP, longitudinal posteriore, in the model description.
And cops will use EMP against you a lot. So there are ways to avoid EMP, which I'm going to show you in this event. So let's start. So let's enjoy nostalgia. Ming's will use a Ming's Lamborghini Gallardo like a badass. I mean, the Gallardo I am using is quite looking like a Ming's Lamborghini Gallardo. It will start with a cool cinematic. And you guys can see that the fog effects are also quite great. Looks like you're driving through actual fog. And focusing on the fog's radio chatter is one of the best ways to anticipate what they are trying to do against you in advance. Let's use EMP against this idiot.
EMP missed the target.
The mountains being covered with snow. By the way, the mountain hills, they look amazing, and there is a way. This is one of the ways to avoid a cop car's EMP attack. And though you will have to slow down your car a lot, but the damage you receive from cop's EMP attack, the consequences of slowing your car down are much less severe than that. And I will show you another way of dodging cop's EMP attack. And you guys can see that snowy winds here, and the mountains covered in snow. And when I played these events for the first time, and actually at that time there was cold weather in my city, the city in which I live in Pakistan. So I started feeling cold. I'm actually driving in a cold area. Oh yes. And obviously the vehicle sound of Gallardo is was much more epic in Need for Speed Most Wanted, but even in this one it's quite good. It's quite close to the original sound of this vehicle. And one of the ways to nail this Eagle Crest area is that slow. There's another way to avoid EMP attack, but that consumes one of the resources. So that's why I will show it in the end. For now I want to conserve resources. Let's get rid of this cop car. Yahoo! Go as fast as possible in the straights using the nose, and then try to get these corners right, because if you get these drifting in these corners right, your nose bar will charge significantly. And by the way, although Lamborghini cars are more meant for grip, but still the Gallardo has quite good drifting. Let's overtake this clown. And those who have played this game, they know that the Panamera turbo cars are heavier, so they hit really hard. So you have to avoid getting hit by them. Roadblock.
I'm just clear fast there. He should be right over top of you at any minute.
Air support request received. Moving in on your position.
Let's try to overtake this idiot. Yes, yes, yes! The best way to dodge helicopter is making use of the jammer. So that's why I conserved my jammers for the end. This car was trying to do a spike at the EMP attack on me. And by the way, if you see helicopter slowing down or if helicopter gets stationary, means probably the helicopter is driving a spike strip. Now use another jammer. That makes avoiding helicopter's attacks easier. And let's try to destroy this car by EMP. Use another jammer. And by the way, many players use that Ford Shelby GT300 because those heavy cars, they hit the cop cars really hard, and they can take far more damage than the cars like this Lamborghini Gallardo. But because I love this Lamborghini Gallardo a lot, so that's why I used it. New car has been awarded. Let's see which car. One of my favorites, Carrera GT. So now we have 3 events to enjoy. So Racing Stripes Duel, V12 for victory. By the way, I will play this duel event at the very end because in order to unlock this special version of Lamborghini Gallardo, I have to score a lot of bounty. And though I can use a Ford Shelby GT500, but I don't like it much. So using Lamborghini is more enjoyable. Lamborghini offers you the opportunity to experience one of the most exclusive cars ever made. The Reventon Roadster is a car of breathtaking fascination, menacing power, and uncompromising performance. .7 kilometers, a short time trial during evening, but with cloudy weather. Okay, let's enjoy this.
The chances of owning the new Reventon Roadster? 1 in 700 million. Costing a cool $250,000 more than the Reventon, this car is also limited to only 20 exemplars.
It's looking like a badass monster in pure black color.
Roadsters are a way for Lamborghini to add that extra
And Reventon is quite good in this game.
Where the engine in the Reventon was a
You guys
tuned
can see.
version of the LP640's engine, the Reventon Roadster features an engine almost identical to the one used
The
in
looks of this car
hardcore
are quite breathtaking.
LP670 4 Super Veloce. Unlike the Reventon, the exclusive paint use has
So
another
let's start the
layer.
time trial. And by the way, the time trial is also not too difficult. 148. In shorter time trials, you have less margin for error. And the longer the time trial is, the more margin of error you have. Let's enjoy the vehicle sounds and the performance of this roadster. We have to get this long drift right. And you can see that this car has quite good drifting, so it's a Lamborghini. When I was getting the drifting right, the traffic car trolled me and messed my effort. I still might win, although that's not guaranteed. I'm not going to win. I will have to restart. For now, I've dodged 2 traffic cars. I hope so. My efforts don't get ruined by traffic. Yeah, for now it's quite good. Another long corner in which we have to get drifting right. Fucking savage. This is a tricky corner, in which a lot of people mess up in this time trial. I was doing quite great, but I suffered from collision right at the end. But well, still I won, so we'll continue. Okay, I'm going to do another hot pursuit because hot pursuit races are quite fun. You are going to need a fast, agile car to avoid the ordnance that the cops have been equipped with. Fortunately, the Lamborghini Gallardo, in all its guises, is thus the job. So, afternoon, 12 p.m. Two jammers. At this time, we have 3 turbos and 4 opponents. So, you guys are also going to see the greatness of turbo during this event. I mean, there is quite a sexy cinematic for
The
turbo.
cops are onto us at every level, but there is one area where they can't match us. Speed. Your cars are being fitted with the latest speed enhancement. The turbo system. Activate the turbo, and within seconds, the system will engage and give your car a rocket-powered kick of acceleration and speed. The system is very volatile, so you can only attempt a limited number of launches during the race. Good luck.
And in the previous Hot Pursuit, I was not able to show what is the another method of dodging a cop car's EMP attack. So I will try my best to show in this one.
The original Gallardo is the most successful
Let's use a
Lamborghini
different color
of
this
all
time.
with 7,100 being sold. The new Gallardo LP564 has a more powerful engine and is 20 kilograms lighter, resulting in an increased performance without an increase in emissions. Traction has also been increased over its predecessor, thanks to improvements to the four-wheel drive transmission, suspension.
I think so.
and
This color is looking quite good.
aerodynamics. Smooth underbody and rear diffuser helps to suck the car onto the road at higher speeds. The new Lamborghini Gallardo LP564 is a master at taking corners fast. An optimized way to...
Central requesting permission to release the spike strip.
Confirmed. Spike strips are authorized for use.
But if you see cop cars reducing their speed, so expect they are planning a spike strip attack. And by the way, spikes are color coded, so cops spike strips will be indicated by blue color. So means you have to avoid those spike strips. And another thing, these are sort of like a shortcut on the freeway. So you can get rid of some of the heat from the cops here. They're planning to do a spike strip attack, so I will have to be extremely careful. Damn.
Spike strip deployed. Spike strip deployed. We're showing spike strip deployed at your location.
All units heads up. I'm gonna
Oh.
disable his car.
I tried my best to hit that car, it would have wrecked that cop car, but well.
Proceed headed on 3.0.
I will try my best to damage another cop car, then I will show you how badass the turbo system is in this game. Firstly, it's better to use a jammer, and okay, let's start. And you cannot stop the turbo's animation before it ends, so you will have to be quite careful. And the best use of turbo is in the streets. If a road or an area has a lot of turns, so avoid using turbo in those areas. And the turbo has a better sound as well, but during a turbo, if you get hit by anything, or if you hit any other vehicle or thing, so I think so this is a minor glitch that the sound for turbo will stop. This is the best time to use now, turbo. It was almost impossible to avoid the spike strip attack, but well. I still have another turbo, and you can actually leverage on the mistakes of the AI, because AI cards will also get crashed by roadblocks, by the cop cars. They will also get wrecked by the cop cars.
Turbo boost system online.
Moving in close, try slowing down. Suspect fighting back, taking damage.
I will take the risk of using turbo so that I can win.
Suspect has evaded the spike strip.
Let's see what's the new reward. Now this is roadster version of the Giotto. So I hope so you guys had fun, including me. So we'll continue in next video. Bye.